Hello, my name is Peter Sommer, and I am the Associate Professor of Saxophone here at Colorado State University in Fort Collins. And I'm very happy to have this opportunity to offer you advice and pointers for this year's All-State Band Audition excerpts. A full performance of the excerpt will also be included at the end of this video, but first I'd like to highlight a few points in the etudes. In this particular video, we're going to be focusing on the Poco Allegretto etude excerpt on page 44 of the Voxman Selected Studies. At the suggested tempo, it's important to feel the meter in one and not to try too hard to count every quarter note in the measure. This will help maintain a feeling of forward motion to your line and will result in a natural weight to the notes on the downbeats of each measure. Also, while the articulation is not a highlight of this etude, you should strive to play it accurately and lightly, also in pursuit of maintaining a strong sense of forward motion. At the suggested tempo, breathing is not too difficult here. You should be able to play all the way to the first set of rests in one breath, and in most cases play from there to the end of the required excerpt in one more breath. If this is challenging for you, or if you are auditioning on one of the larger saxophones, I would suggest adding a subtle retard and graceful breath just after the downbeat of measure 29, adding just a touch of space to breathe before finishing the etude. Remember when breathing that the inhale is the most important part of the breath. A fully engaged and efficient inhale will give you more control and consistent air pressure when you initiate and maintain your tone on the saxophone. And while we always want to play with musical shape to the line, it's also very important to keep a fully highly pressurized airstream in virtuoso etudes to help with response in the upper register and across wide leaps. And speaking of the upper register, I think one of the biggest challenges of this particular excerpt is the high F in measure 3. It is very easy for this high F to naturally stick out of the line because it's either too loud, be swallowed because it's too soft, or for it to be very out of tune. Practice this measure slowly and work with a drone set to your D flat to get comfortable with the pitch. Once that feels more comfortable, start to experiment with the phrase to find the most natural sounding dynamics and shape to the line. Work to fool your listener into thinking that the palm keys are some of the easiest notes to play on the instrument. In order for this to happen, you will have to play them with an even and consistent sound while still being able to play free and musically. Be mindful of the few dynamics written into the etude. Be sure to start measure 17 at a significantly softer dynamic than the first 16 measures. Note the crescendo at the end of the excerpt. Even though an end dynamic is not included, I would strive to end this etude at a nice strong forte to give it a sense of conclusion. And as far as the musical line goes throughout the etude, I think this particular excerpt can sound quite strong by simply following the shape of the line in most cases, playing with a subtle crescendo when the line ascends and a subtle diminuendo when it descends. Just be careful not to let the lowest register of the saxophone morph into a jazz subtone, especially on the large leaps down. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I hope it was useful to you in your preparation, and good luck with your audition, and take care.
Thank you.